Welcome to Flip Through Friday. I've got my vintage cookery book. I must be vintage. This has been with me all through my adult life, so let me show you how, for the second time, I've recovered it and some of the things that I've treasured inside there, and its journey will continue, and I'll be continuing to put things in too. So let me bring you closer so you can have a good look. A slow stitch butterfly, and this is acrylic paint, but it's got the fabric medium to make it nice and soft so it can be stitched through. This is when I was doing the neurographic art, and I thought, oh, we're doing it on paper, let's see if I can do it on fabric. So this is to stop the colours running through. This is, do you call it gutta or gutter? Not really sure, but I used that. And then these are inks, silk paints. Nice and colourful. What's on the back? Oh, fabric dyed by Alicia. How wonderful. And I've written her name on there. This is a clothes tag. Embroidering on a tea bag. Kindness. Oh, it's got, what does its little tea bag thingy say? Oh, prompts. 10th of January 2022. Oh, look, I'd done the prompts. Oh, look at the light on these plants. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, a recipe. That was probably one of the prompts, a recipe. A recipe for 2022. Hope. Focus. Companion. Glorious. Fellowship. Love. Empower. Blessed. Friendship. Celebrate. Oh, that's lovely. It's lovely when we probably did that on stream. Oh, I love it. That's the written in that gutta or gutter again. Oh, gosh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, it's lovely. Let's open this up. Oh, how lovely. Fabric from Journey. That's the butterfly wing. Oh, I'm glad I saved some of this measuring tape for myself. That was from my mum's sewing box. So I just made these little, I don't know what you'd call it. Is it a cluster or a snippet roll? It's great I saved some. It's wonderful. Oh, what's in here? Oh, another recipe. How apt. A recipe for happiness. This was made for me by Carol. I will link her channel below. Recipe for happiness. Live with enthusiasm. Smile for no reason. Love without conditions. Act with purpose. Listen with your heart. Laugh often. Ah, that's amazing. Thank you, Carol. Carol McDonald. Oh, it's lovely. And that slots in there. How appropriate to have recipes. Young Freddie. Shall I show you what's underneath? And it'll give you an idea of how used and precious this book is. I'm not one of those people that can remember recipes, so I do tend to look at it for reference quite often. So yes, I think it must be about 12 years ago, I mended it with tape and decoupage paper, decopatch paper, but that's gone now. But I've waited a long time, and then it suddenly came to me to cover it with fabric, because I don't almost want to change this, because this is part of my history too, mending this. So, because I wanted to leave the original cover in as well when I did mend it, so that it just, by putting it in this, it just preserves that for me. Oh, here we are. So I went through a phase of taking pictures and popping them in here. I think I was going, my friend was a Stampin' Up rep, and I was going to things, and I was just using some of the things she had, so I was sticking them in here. But there's the boys when they were younger. We're having dinner in the garden. I've got a date on this one. It says afternoon tea, April 18. So I was using it then as a journal. Oh, I've got some scones and some sandwiches. How lovely. Oh, look. And there's me as a little girl on the telephone. I think that might be my little toy telephone. I had to put the sunglasses there yesterday because it had my date of birth on, so I thought I would cover that up. Oh. And so on the pages that I didn't use very much, this is the introduction, I decided to put some family photos. There's the boys and myself up at one of the parks. Oh, there we are. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's when we went to the Warner Brothers Harry Potter studios in London. Wonderful. Oh, on my garden, that little trough. It's never looked the same since I had Fred as a puppy, because he dug, he got in there and thought it was a nice place to sit. He is sat on top of that, isn't it? Oh, look at him. Here he is, sat on top of there. He thought that was a gorgeous little comfy bed. He was a tiny puppy. This is like a little book I've got of the first few weeks he was with us. We should do little random flip throughs of this book. There's Matt. Ah, you can sit and look at photos for hours, can't you? My niece gave me this little gecko. I've still got that. It's just outside the window here, just outside the door. Here's the little gecko. Isn't he gorgeous? And this butler sink was upstairs in the loft rooms, converted loft rooms when we came to this house. An old roof tile from my parents' house. Spring 2013. More shots of my garden, just using the pages that I didn't use, because this is the one book that I would keep always, because it's got all my favourite recipes in, and I've always seemed to have had it. Summer 2013, summer in the garden. Oh, this friend must have had ink stamps, so I was using those. Because at that time, I didn't have all the arty stuff on this dining room table. I just had the supplies that the boys had for art. Oh, looking down onto the garden. So they're just small little plots. But the wall at the back, that's the original from a house long ago, from the wall garden. Oh, my nephew, when he went swimming under the water as a baby. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, this is when we didn't have Freddie. We had cats. 2 black cats, Kit Kat and Merlin. There they are in the garden. A little pottery button. So I was doing this long before I knew that YouTube actually even existed, let alone watching arty videos. Oh yes, it says Kit Kat. That was Kit Kat. Oh dear, what have we got here? Oh, that was a wedding I went to. The lovely flowers. You get the picture. You get what I'm doing. Oh, I put paper clips in the top. And I've got ribbons in the bottom. And that's all these are favourite everyday recipes. This one's for the ginger biscuits, the gingham. I can't think what the others are. The Christmas ribbon must be for Christmas pudding or something like that. Let's see. What else have we got? Don't want to miss any out. Oh, look. There's Ben and Nana. Nana's eating pizza. Oh, I've put it on the pizza, where the pizza recipe is. That's in, Pizza Express. Having pizza. Oh, by the hot cross buns, what I do is I write tips and tricks on the recipes, so this book can be passed down. Never going to make these again. Too many heavy ones. M&S ones are better. So the ones from the supermarket are much better than my hot cross buns. Oh dear. What else have we got? Of course, I'm sure you've got have you got recipe books like this? And recipe card holders. You throw in recipes that you want to make. Fig rolls. Oh, look. That's Kit Kat or Merlin next to a pumpkin. Look at all the wires. Gosh, that's when both boys lived at home and they've got all their gaming consoles. Family roast, Yorkshire puddings. I've written there. I've decorated the page a bit. Flipping through here. What's the orange? Oh, the orange ribbon is for our roast dinners. Oh, look. There's Ben and Matthew. Matthew was sitting next to Ben. We're having a roast dinner for Sam's 18th birthday. And, oh, look, Matthew's, because he didn't sit down a lot, he liked to run around. He's sitting down and eating like Ben. Oh, so grown up. Oh, lovely. Oh, that was on my mum and dad's 40th wedding anniversary. I did a little buffet surprise party. That was here. Oh, how lovely. Oh, and all the people in the garden. Oh, that was like, I remember it was a hot day. Yeah, we're not geared up for heat here. How lovely. And they were surprised too. Oh, look. Our trip. Katie and my niece Katie and Ben and I went to New York, October the 7th, 2015. There's the Statue of Liberty. Oh, what a wonderful time we had. More memories of New York. That's the Gridiron Building. And this one was looking up. That's one of the parks in New York. Oh, just another little look at Freddie. Susan and Amy did little portraits of Freddie. And I've written down here, and oh, I go through phases of making these every Sunday, American pancakes. Do you know the American friends, they call their pancakes, they call them flapjacks. So I wrote that down, and this is our recipe for pancakes, which are more like crepes. Oh yes, look, the Rick Rack is in that bookmark for those. Those are recipes I use often, but I still have to refer to them. Oh dear. Oh, this was on one of Freddie's birthdays. I've got this cookie cutter. I made him some dog biscuits in the shape of a dog, but I made as a pie as well. But what's inside? Rhubarb, maybe? All the little post-it notes. Oh, look. There's Merlin. Isn't that lovely? There he is, sitting on top of the compost heap maker. Oh, and a Christmas tag from Marion. This is on Katie, my next door neighbour. That's her birthday. We went, her 16th birthday, we went to Bath. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'll leave a link below so you can check out that beautiful ancient British city. Oh, look at this. Lemon meringue pie. Oh, I made it on New Year's Eve for Sandra. Oh, this is amazing. Got yellow ribbon on there. I haven't made lemon meringue pie for a long time. Last 2014, 2015. I'd forgotten that was Sandra's favourite. Oh, I must do that again. Oh, wow. Oh, and I've got a little tip here where the water is. Use less water. Oh, Sam's 18th. That's a very wonky chocolate cake, but I am sure that it was delicious. Sam's 18th. Use chocolate filling on page 599. Oh dear. Oh, Christmas cake. You can tell these pages where you've had them open for years and while you're cooking. Oh, wonderful. Hope I'm not missing any pages. Oh yes. Let's use one of the pages, shall we? You can see it's a popular page. Let's make some ginger nuts. Lovely to have with our tea. Got the ingredients ready and the bowls, so let's get cooking. Little Freddie likes to sit by the back door in the sunshine. 1.5 ounces of sugar. Ginger, 1 teaspoon. Golden syrup. The tin's been like this since I was a little girl. Same tin. 1 2 ounces. Oh, 50 grams. I've had this mixing bowl for about the same time as I've had the cookery book for too. Mix all that together. And then it'll be time to put the kettle on for a nice cup of tea. Oh, it makes me want to have a cup of tea just now. Ah, a sip of tea. Ginger nut biscuit, anyone? Here's my scroll on a spool. We did this with Carol. I'll leave a link below, and it's been wonderful to have on here, but now I'm ready to use it for something else. When our art evolves into other things sometimes. A nice lot of this lovely neon pink. Quite fitting, I think, for this project. I'm going to sew this on the top just to make this fabric wider. Going to do that all the way along here and all the way on the bottom as well. Now measure round the book you want to make the cover for. We've done this before. Well, I've done it before on composition books. I'm not going to cut it because it's all just so sewn on. To take it to the middle there, and I'm going to sew pockets, and then it slips into the pockets. There we are. Sort of measure it, and then it's going to go like that, and it'll slip in. It's going to make it bulky, but it's that sort of book, isn't it? It's really a memory book. I think it's wonderful. It's bringing the life I'm leading now into my cookbook. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to sew down here and sew down this side and the other side, so I'll be able to slip the book inside. Just going to pop a few pins in here so I know where to sew. Oh, lovely. And the other side. It is a bit too long, but I don't mind because I can't cut it. It's just so precious. I'll give you a closer look in a minute. Yes. With the pocket, I'm going up and down twice just to give it extra strength, because I do use this book so much. I haven't noticed the little heart on the side. Got a little heart button. Oh, and a little butterfly stamped on the back. Oh, a little pocket. What's inside? Oh, how delightful. Oh, look at that. Lucky lady. Isn't she gorgeous? Empire buttons. Oh, freshwater pearl buttons. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice and safe tucked in there. Rich chocolate mousse. Oh, gorgeous. And then we've written on the side how to double up the recipe. I haven't made that for a long time. Oh, carving. Oh, that's on that bookmark. The chocolatey coloured bookmark. Oh, look at, we must be, oh, having a ride on a little canal boat. That's the boys and myself. How lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, when they come out. Oh, Christmas. Oh, there's me, dressed as a Christmas pudding. Why not? What fun. And there's a close-up of little Benji Beanbag. Ben's friend's dogs, and we used to look after it when they went on holiday, and that's Benji Beanbag. He's no longer with us. I used to adore him, and he used to sit on my feet, and oh, I just loved him. And that's what made me want to get a dog like Freddie. I love it when you cross your little paws like that, Freddie. You look very cosy. Sniffing outside the door. What's this one? Oh, Christmas pudding recipe. Wow, you can see the many different measurements I've had to make different size ones. Ah, and I think, oh, Nana's rhubarb chutney recipe. Oh, that's a firm family favourite. That's a recipe that's passed down from generation to generation. Homemade Christmas mincemeat. 2014. Oh, wonderful. Oh, there we are. Any pictures in the back? Oh yes, just a little picture of my garden, in my garden. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you for spending this time with me. I really do appreciate you. We could probably have some time face to face now, I think. Oh. Oh, I do find these times so relaxing. Oh, it's been so relaxing to share. I do appreciate it when you can join us. Ah, little Freddie sat in the sunshine. Have a nice sip of tea. Even though it's a hot day, a lot of us British people still like a hot cup of tea. How lovely. Flo, your book looks gorgeous. Oh, Flo. Oh, you love your book. This is your Flower Fairy book from Teresa. Oh, I know you are going to love it. So small, so blue. In grassy places, my flowers raise their tiny faces. By streams, my bigger sisters grow and smile in gardens in a row. I've never seen a garden plot, but though I'm small, forget me not. Shall we pull an ATC? We've got these lovely ones from Eugenie here, haven't we? We'll put Eugene, we're going to put these ones away. They were lovely, thank you, Eugene. And let's pull another one, shall we? There we are. Oh, there we are. This one, thank you, Primrose Hibiscus. True Life. Oh, it's wonderful. It's got paper, fabric, beautiful. It's from Ali Cousins. That's lovely, and I do know that that's a little piece of Liberty print fabric there, because Ali is in the UK. I recognise that fabric. It's lovely, beautiful. Thank you. I should put it. Where is my mushroom? You know, when you have a clear up, you don't know where things are. I'll pop it there. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Ali. Should we pull a Janice card as well? Let's do that. Go to the front of the box. Oh, this one says, "You are in my thoughts and prayers." That's so lovely. Oh, we all do that in different ways, don't we? But we have different ways of expressing ourselves, don't we? But yeah, you're right. We do have so many people in our thoughts, our prayers, sending positive vibes, whatever we like to say. That's lovely. Thank you, Janice. I love these little cards because I can send them to people as well, and they can be coloured in, and oh, lovely, and used as journal cards, or pop them in my journals. On that note, let's light a candle, shall we? You've got this. Sometimes it's, oh, I did a deep breath then as well. It is nice sometimes just to have silence and reflection. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll say goodbye now and take good care, and follow the hashtag #FlipThroughFriday, because quite a lot of other people do flip throughs. As they come up, I will link them below. But if you follow the hashtag, you'll find lots more people to follow and inspiration from our lovely community. Take good care, everyone. Bye. There you go.